this is nothing. We always say it's a thrust out movement, okay? Either if I have my Ira stance or this stance. First of all, I always use somehow my hip, and it's a thrusting through movement. So,
oh yeah, it really drives you.
Okay, and
oh yeah,
how does this feel?
Feels like it has a solid vacuum behind.
And just imagine when I'm here.
Yeah.
So now you have to. Do you think you have enough time to might? you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the difference. We talk about hooks. We do have hooks, okay? But we don't. Look, the average hook everyone knows is something like this, right?
Yeah.
You feel that?
The difference? Yeah, it's 100%.
So here, we swing the arm like a pendulum. So the body comes first, and then the arm finishes the movement.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Mm-hmm.
Please resist as hard as you can. Okay, this is this.
Mm-hmm. It drives me way more.
Okay, and when we use that, and that distance. So if you keep up your guard, please.
You want me to put it down?
Yes, please. Thank you. This is where it comes in.
What's up?
This is where it comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I can use it here too.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yep.
And the problem is, until here you don't see anything coming. And you see this too late.
Yeah, and it drives me off.
Yes. You see, and you feel this energy hits you, and the next thing is boom.
Yeah.
So what we practice, we have the chunk you this movement. When you know the movement properly, people like.
Yeah. So Wing Chun guys throw hooks?
Of course we do.
It's
Of course we do. We do low kicks as well.
And high kicks or never?
We do high kicks when it's okay. So physically, the strongest force is when your leg is parallel to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we like to kick like this. Okay. Mm-hmm. But if I have a situation here and I cannot do anything, I make space.
And come right up to the face.
Or when I'm here, you have your guard. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Shadowless kick that I can reach you here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is why we have to practice even our stance if I'm standing here. Boom. You see, it's hard for you to see.
That sneaky front kick is, yeah, I mean.
Okay, so and for us, we don't use it as a thrusting through. We just use it as a boop.
Yeah,
it's a flip up. Okay, because it has to be fast. It's of course a less force, but you don't need so much force here.
So in my experience, actually, the flip
Yep.
is more painful and causes more damage than a push. Usually when I can Kyokushin,
Yep.
a lot of the time I'll be here with people.
Yes.
and start
Boom.
sitting
Yes.
and
Yes. Yes.
And I give them either with my heel or
Yes.
their toes.
Yes.
But if I push them, it doesn't do anything.
Yes.
Moves them back, but it doesn't hurt them.
Yes, exactly. And this is why, even when the deals we have with the Kyokushin and all this kind of stuff, and because I did that, I was able to understand more. We have this zigzag steps too in Wing Chun.
Like Filipino-style.
Yes, when we here, okay, and you go, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because I always want to corner you somehow. And you see, and look, I'm not leaning into you, but you can try to push me. You have to deal with my.
I have to move this out the way somehow, and then I'm getting hit. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
But
And
you
my
see-
hips are not turned towards you either way. You have
Yes,
structure.
and
I
you
don't.
see, I'm still having pressure on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. So when you move me, you will not see me like, oh my god.
Yeah. And in the time I turn,
Yes.
because as long as you have proper structure, my structure is here, your structure is
Yes.
here at me. By the time I turn, you're already hitting me or doing something else
Yes.
or cutting the angle again.
Yes, and you see, you're feeling constantly force of my power.
I'm feeling something, every time
Yes.
we move, I feel like I have to react
Yes.
to something.
Yes, you
I don't
see?
know Wing Chun, but like
Yep.
I feel like,
Yep.
okay, now I move here,
Yep.
this is already, you know what I mean?
Yep.
If I try and push this down, it's
Yep.
very hard. There's an elbow in my face. If I try and roll here, it's just something to deal with
Yep.
all the time. It's very, very cool,
Yep.
actually. It feels, and it's almost like you don't need to know what you're doing to feel the effectiveness of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay, that's the difference in the Ting Wing Chun system towards other Wing Chun systems, and this is, you see, I'm a guy who knows how to fight with that. Because in the beginning, of course, I started to fight with Wing Chun, I got beat up.
Yeah, and
And
then
I-
you perfect it.
Yes.